and consultants. How are we doing? Sorry, I'm late.
You just get off the line with Peggy?
Just taking care of some loose ends. Sorry, let me move my camera around here. Sorry.
Camera's on.
Camera's on. Oh, let me call it 5:33, call the meeting to order. Any public comment out there?
No.
Got it. Okay, moving on to the, we got the agenda, minutes.
I have a comment about the minutes. It says that I requested the graphic covering stating to be more simple. I didn't mean that for everywhere, just at the recesses where the windows going into the gym. It wasn't specific as to where that was for. So it was just, that's it.
Justin, did you understand the at least the intent of the comment?
I'm
Yes.
sure he did in the meeting. It's
Yes.
just in the minutes. It's not written right. So I just wanted to make it written right in the minutes. So that it was just for that recess where the window to the gyms are, or the windows to the gym. I put the S on the wrong thing. Sorry.
Understood. With that correction, would anyone want to care to make a motion?
I'll make the motion that we approve the minutes.
Do we have a second? Sharon seconds. All in favor? Aye. Moving on to Justin, architect's update. I know you've been eagerly finishing plans, but go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, fairly limited update since we met 2 weeks ago. I can report that we held our meeting with the State Office of Grants Administration on November 15th. Was lengthy, detail-oriented meeting, as those who were in attendance can appreciate. But no major issues came up. Some minor clerical corrections on some of the forms that we have been updating. So we anticipate resubmission of those in the next couple days, and we should be getting our approval to bid shortly thereafter. So in terms of how we're on schedule for getting Gilbane and Nick's bid packages, I think we're more or less on schedule there. The other thing that I can report is we did receive our flood management certificate, which was one of the outstanding items that we needed to resolve prior to the formal recommendation or approval to bid. So that it has been resolved as well.
Great, that's a milestone.
But I think most of the update will be the results of the phase 1 bid packages. So I think both Adam and Nick can report better on those.
Got it. Any questions for Justin from anybody?
Graham, just because my memory is terrible, Justin, did we finally get approval to eliminate the fire doors?
Yes, that was a code modification that was approved, so that is incorporated into the set that will go out to bid. So we've realized that savings, so that value management savings.
Great, thank you.
Yep.
Got it. Moving on to Nick.
Yes, good evening. Keep it very short and very sweet for tonight. We got, as Justin mentioned, we got through PCR. I know his team's working hard on polishing up really the last set of documents. It's been a lot of good back and forth between us, myself and his team. A lot of good collaboration there, so thank them for that. And supposed to get another set here tonight or tomorrow, and then we'll polish up our bid documents. It'll take us about a week, and then we'll be ready to go out to bid. So I think the timing should coincide well with approval from the state, and we are almost there. Very close. So that is the extent of the update for tonight. Not a whole lot else to report. If you got any questions, fire away. All right.
Got it. Did too good a job there, Nick. So moving on to Adam to update us on the other items.
Well, those two gentlemen stole most of everything I was going to say. So, as by and large, I suppose we'll do most of my talking here with the phase one package approval and the invoice approval and the schedule. So, unless there's something specific, we can really move on to those topics.
Sounds good.
Okay. So the first item up for this evening, which is the most important item, is the approval of the phase one package. We brought this up at the last meeting. I can quickly show the three individual letters on the screen here, but effectively this is a similar to what we did with the architect and the construction manager approvals. It's a recommendation to award from this group, and then ultimately the end goal is that Peggy Lollings, the first select woman, would sign these. After this meeting, there's the Board of Selectmen meeting where this topic will be introduced. So that way there's an opportunity for it to be out in the public forum for a moment. And then the goal would be for it to be approved by the Board of Selectmen on the December 5th meeting. I did have one phone call and some email back and forth with the town legal counsel. We're working on one last cover letter that they want to have in there to kind of tie this all together into Gilbane's contract, but otherwise there's no major issues there. So the motion to approve, if you see in the packet, it's effectively a motion to recommend award with three different bullet points, one for each of the three packages, and then a fourth bullet point for a not to exceed amount of $5,000 for bonding for Gilbane to kind of gel this all together underneath Gilbane's contract until we get the full blown GMP ironed out and contracted for. So just so we're all looking at the same thing. So the three approvals for award are for bid package 23A. This is for a DOAS unit furnish only for $355,000. This to Modern Mechanical Systems. There is this notion here for a potential alternate manufacturer to assist with both cost and time frame. An email came through from Paula Ronan earlier today suggesting that that's not something that would be entertained, based and instead going with the basis of design, just due to some there's some geometric inconsistencies between the basis of design and this alternate, as well as just the manufacturer is not one I believe that Paula Ronan has worked with before and is familiar with, as opposed to those that were permissible under the bid package. So ultimately, this suggested alternate from Modern Mechanical will not be pursued, and so we're just talking about the $355,000. The second package, which I can't see because my screen's being a little screwy here. The second big package is 26A. This is our electrical for switchgear and generator, $460,770 to Consolidated Electric. And then the final package is package 31A for our ductile iron water pipe for $430,000 to Gerber. Any questions on any of that?
How do these numbers compare to the budget we had for these numbers or for this package?
Yep. So the estimated package with just the trade costs, some of the escalation, I think it was just about $400,000 or $500,000 higher than the actual numbers here. So this is a favorable bidding situation. Obviously, it remains to be seen what the rest of the package comes in as part of phase two, and no one's counting their chickens before they hatch. But it's a good first step on the first chunk of money for the project. So that was good.
Thank you.
And the water main, does that include the offsite water main?
Yes.
Got it. Seems
Yep.
quite a bit of ductile iron. So yeah, this is the offsite all the way.
Yeah.
2,500 feet or whatever it is.
About a half a mile.
Yeah. A lot
You're
of pipe.
quantifying pipe and miles, and there's definitely a lot.
Yeah, you're talking big money. Yeah, big. And that's the easy part. Putting it in the ground is the hard part.
Exactly.
All right. That's really not much of a presentation just because it's just those three numbers. So there's nothing else. There is a draft motion that I can put on the screen
Yeah,
here.
pull up and
So this item here.
so does anyone want to be the victorious first package motioner?
I make a motion to recommend award of the phase one bid packages and bonding subject to the final Gilbane contract document review and approval by the town legal counsel and board of selectmen. Bid package 23A DOA unit furnished only in the amount of $355,000. Bid package 26A switchgear and generator furnished only in the amount of $460,770. Bid package 31A ductile water piping furnished only in the amount of $430,000. Gilbane bonding cost for phase one not to exceed $5,000.
Thank you. That was a tough one, Sharon. Would anyone may do the easy part? Make a second.
I'll second.
Woody, second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All right. Very good. One. Second piece of business is the invoice package this month.
Yep.
Share my screen here.
Share screen. Yeah, you're. Yeah.
So invoices for BVH, Colliers, the remaining portion of Mackey, who's the third-party structural reviewer, some Town of Madison staffing to be allocated to the project budget, and Versteeg, who is our third-party code reviewer for the actual building code review, for a total of $32,518.70.
Yeah. Do we have? I think you had a motion on there. Would
Yep.
anyone like to make the motion for the? Assuming there's no question.
Sure, I'll make that motion. Motion to approve invoice packet dated 11/27/23, including invoices from BVH, Colliers, Mackey, Town of Madison, and Versteeg for a total approval of $32,518.70.
Thanks, Woody. Do we have a second?
I'll second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. That's unanimous.
Okay. The last bit is just talking about upcoming schedule. There's two components to it. One is just the meetings, but before that, it's coming close to the end of the year here. So myself and Raquel put together the draft schedule for 2024 just to get that approved so that can be published before we get into the new calendar year. Obviously, the dates have been shifted around in order to dodge any of the holidays, but otherwise, it typically follows the same cadence with the first and third Mondays at 5:30 for this group. I think that several of them at the beginning of the year had to be shifted around, and then one for Labor Day.
So the 5th, or the which is the President's Day holiday. So that's the President's Day
That's-
is
3 asterisks, the 19th, so February 19th got shifted to February 20th.
got it. I'll be in Switzerland in July, but I think I can I can work around that. Does anyone have any general comment, question, any desire to change from our general Monday 5:30s. Everyone's still good with that general,
I'm good with
approach?
that. I'm good with the schedule.
Beautiful. Okay, I think that, we need to officially vote on this, Adam, or is this, I don't know if we
I
have.
would say it couldn't hurt, just so that it's a formal schedule published from this group, so it should probably get a motion.
Yeah. Anyone care to
Um,
make a motion? Oh, you got one right there.
I make a motion to approve the 2024 school building committee meeting schedule as proposed at the 11/17/23,
Oh.
Whoops.
27, 23 building committee meeting.
Nobody saw that.
I didn't even notice. Green away.
Do we have a second?
I'll second it.
Keep it simple for the minutes. Thank you. All in favor? Aye.
Um,
And then the last little bit is from our handy dandy calendar schedule here. So obviously this evening we approved the phase one contract. Going into December, obviously the main goals we talked about before, getting the documents on the street for bidding for phase two. There shouldn't be much by way in terms of reviews and approvals and things of that nature. Yeah, obviously at the end of December, there'll probably be some invoices that we need to get approved, but because of the approval this evening, I don't necessarily have anything pressing the group would have to address at the first Monday meeting next week, since we had this special meeting today. So if that's something that the SBC wanted to entertain, canceling to free up some time because there's been a lot of special meetings, that would be a good target to do so.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I think it makes sense. Yeah, with December. The next day is the Board of Selectmen meeting anyway, so we could, doesn't hurt to cancel the 4th. I think it makes sense. We'll keep this 18th open just in case something, so that we should know we have much better feel we're going to bid and stuff on the 18th. So probably makes sense to do a check-in my opinion. So I think we can officially cancel the 4th. Any discussion of on that? Oh, good. Okay. So we'll skip that meeting. And we've got a 2024. And is there any dates on here, Adam, that we should any personal dates that you're I
for
don't know.
my leave of
from your
absence.
perspective, any kind of milestone date that
The kiddo is due at the end of December, but we'll see what that timing looks like. So I'll keep the group posted. But yeah, I'll be off for a number of weeks once he's arrived. Otherwise, I'm not 100% sure if it's earlier or a little later. So we'll play that by ear.
we'll be kind to Chuck, or as kind as we can.
Now you got to make it seem
Right,
tough.
I'll
I
give you
gotta
write
get
a
my street
victory
cred.
lap. Yeah, he could write a victory lap in January and take all the credit. Hopefully, God willing, for us, that is the case. Got it. Any other miscellaneous items anyone would like to talk about? We'll have the Board of Select meeting tonight to brief them and update them on the ask for next Friday or next Monday the 5th for the money. So that'll be a milestone. I think they're prepared for that. Any other comments, questions, concerns?
Nope.
No. I guess would anyone like to make a motion to adjourn?
I'll make that motion.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Take care. Thanks, everybody.
Bye.
Hey,
Bye.
George.
Congratulations.
Hey,
and good
everybody.
luck.
Thank you.
Take care.
Take care.